Welcome, one and all, whoever may be watching this. This is part 13 of the Invincible. Now, I know for some people 13 is an unlucky number. I don't care about it either way. But I feel like, given how the story is unfolding, it might be an appropriate video number for this playthrough. We'll see though. Every time I've thought this game is going to be over, it just keeps going. So let's see what happens. Rohitra, who already boarded the ship, is not willing to help Yasna, so she must find a way to the upper deck on her own.
Dirac field, ready to activate. Spherical thrower, anti-proton.
Rohitra!
Here.
I don't know if it's worth having a look around before talking to him.
With what?
With the probes. They're over the battlefield. I do have visuals from the Cyclops here, but I can't do everything on my own. Oh, wait. Activity's increasing. They're coming. Are you helping or not? Come on, Yasna. It's about to start. I can't wait any longer.
It's cool. I'm doing it.
I'm ready. What am I looking at?
It'll be... number 5, a long-range one. It sees the entire perimeter. Better switch to a closer one.
Control... what?
There's the Cyclops.
Great. Force field activation.
I confirm. Field active.
I see nothing.
The cloud's within reach.
I'm shooting.
The close range is dead.
No wonder. It's boiling over there.
This is hectic. What am I supposed to be doing? Just watching it? Whoa.
The field is shrinking.
Calm down, Yasna. It will hold.
Whoa!
Oh, beautiful. It's not a machine, it's the devil himself. I'm telling you.
Alright, I think looking at it from afar is kind of the better view. Wowzers!
Shit! I'm losing connection. Do you see anything?
Yeah, I do.
They're creating a tight formation. A cyclone.
Fucking shit!
The field shrunk some more.
That can't be good, right?
Kaboom!
What was that?
You tell me. Can't you see anything?
The mid-range is dead.
How about the long range?
The long range works. The cloud has stopped attacking. The Cyclops is...
Is controlled by the swarm? Yep.
Huh?
What is it doing? What did you see? Yasna!
The cloud won.
What? You said...
Don't count on the Cyclops anymore. The circuits must have gone haywire. It shot down the probes. Now it's probably operating with a new goal. Like all those machines earlier.
I don't understand. How? This is pure madness.
Hey, at least we still have the Invincible.
Don't mock me.
I'm not mocking you, Rohitra. They really are flying here. They'll be here in about... Just hold on for a moment. I'll find out.
Okay, where is the radio station? Oh, actually, over this way. Hey, the podcast setup. No? Okay. Can I get any kind of direction? Oh yeah, the one that says communication, sure. Telephones? Bless. Alright, so we want 4. D.
Condor, are you there? This is the commander of the IC Dragonfly unit.
Astrogator, this is Yasna. I managed to get to the Condor's bridge. Rahitra and I led the attack on the cloud, but the Cyclops...
Failed?
Worse. The Cyclops got out of control and knocked down the probes.
I had a feeling it would end like this. Do you know what Rahitra is planning now?
I have no idea.
Well, then I need to talk to him.
You, sir?
Yes. Can you switch me somehow?
Okay. I'm switching you to the bridge. He should be able to hear you now. Done. Please talk.
Hello, Condor. This is Astrogator Novik, commander of the IC Dragonfly ship. I repeat, this is Astrogator Novik to the crew of the USCA Condor cruiser. Please come in.
Could you stop with all these? Rohitra, Engineer Rohitra. Among our crew, I'm the last man standing, so to speak, which I guess makes me commander. Who would have thought?
In that case, I'm making an official request to join our forces, to prevent the danger that threatens both sides.
Oh, enough, Novik. That's enough. I agree, officially, and all that jazz. We're already taking steps to eliminate the threat. I'd even say that your crew is working on it pretty damn actively. We stopped playing defense and took the fight to them. The Cloud suffered significant losses. As a counterattack, though, it disrupted our communications.
Playing defense sounds a lot better than we're getting our asses kicked.
Doctor, not now, please.
No, it's true. Fighting against the Cloud is exceptionally difficult. But any opponent can be defeated. All it takes is the right tool.
Meaning what exactly? Let me remind you that we're dealing with a dispersed entity whose technological prowess is still unknown. And it has so far destabilized every machine sent its way. Even the most specialized ones.
That's why I'll keep it simple this time. No electro brains, no memory, only pure energy.
You still haven't answered me, Rahitra. Please, just tell me straight. What are you up to?
I'm arming the charges.
Arming what? Explosives, cluster munitions?
Hydrogen.
What? Rahitra? Are you serious?
Damn right. I won't leave all this unresolved.
How many warheads do you have?
54. From 30 kilos to 100 megatons.
Oh, that's quite an arsenal. Over the top, I'd say.
We really do have enough power.
That's an understatement, Doctor. And a man of energy could rip the planet to pieces.
I'm not an idiot. I won't send everything at once. I'm preparing 8 smaller warheads. To start with.
And then?
We'll see.
Are you sure this is a good idea, Rahitra?
Listen, Yasna, I know how it must look to you. A hot-headed guy from the Alliance who wants to use nukes. But put yourself in my shoes. I have 24 hours tops of complete situational awareness. I'm taking action here and now based on my best judgment. I don't know what will happen later. Where will I wake up? In what condition? So I'm going to avenge my people before that happens and ensure the safety of those who survived. They all deserve better than this. I know you understand. You're like me. You would do anything for your crew.
Look, I understand how you feel. But you can't approach this problem in terms of revenge. We are dealing with creations of necro-evolution. Dead evolution. And probably non-sentient ones. taking revenge on the Cloud is like...
Whipping the ocean for sinking a ship?
Exactly. Like Xerxes. We won't gain anything from a mindless attack. On the other hand, knowledge about these creations may turn out to be crucial in helping their victims. In helping you, Rahitra.
My memory, you could...
It's possible.
Well, thank you.
What for? I haven't done anything.
For reminding me of my mom. But as long as the Cloud is a threat to others, my condition comes second.
You, Rahitra, are still reasoning as though we were standing face to face with a thinking opponent. What if these beings are not our enemy at all?
Oh, good one. Are you forgetting how many of us they've already killed?
I will never forget, Rahitra. Still, I can't help feeling that they operate without any strategic plan. They attack from one incident to another. They're non-sentient, as the doctor put it.
So what, they're stupid? And that's why they can't be hostile? It's absolute nonsense.
Well, it could be. Yes, sir. What do you think?
They're not stupid or hostile, but rather programmed to react. To radio waves, to brain waves.
How?
They're breaking down communications to thwart the exchange of information.
So... they see no difference between a man and a machine? They take our brains for transmitters. That's why they're attacking us?
Exactly.
Wait, what species are you talking about?
Dr. Yasna found various traces of conflict, lasting for hundreds of thousands of generations.
Both living organisms and mechanical creators of the Cloud, as well as other products of dead evolution. The list is quite long.
Hang on. Creators?
Yes. Millions of years ago, someone must have built primordial mechanisms. Machines could have self-built in successive generations, but something must have created them first.
I don't buy it. It's like some robot fables.
No, Rahitra, these are no fables. We have gathered evidence for all this.
How did these machines even get here? Who built them?
Probably some alien race, highly evolved. It all adds up if we assume they crashed on Regis 3. But not even a single living organism survived the accident. Only machines were left.
And then what? They started bashing in each other's tin heads? Doesn't make much sense to me. Machines don't have emotions. They don't... argue.
First things first. Millions of years ago, some highly advanced race sent machines to Regis 3. And these were specialized homeostatic mechanisms, left with no one to command them. As an engineer, you know well how it is. A robot does what it needs to do, whether it serves someone or not. At first, they probably just repaired themselves, or built a home for their dead masters.
Until something forced them to change.
Exactly. Certain types of predator eat anything that moves, so I'm betting they were attacked by a local fauna. The key was that these machines had the ability to produce others as needed. To combat, say, flying reptiles, they started producing flying machines.
That still doesn't explain why they started fighting among themselves. Since they already defeated the living organisms, why keep producing themselves? It makes no sense.
What is a guiding principle of a homeostat? To survive. Apparently the machines pose a threat to one another. They use the same source of energy to function. A common, finite resource.
Okay, but why did some flies survive this? Not something bigger and better.
The way I see it, they were better. The best. In necroevolution, the bots that used up the fewest resources won. So they miniaturized, or became sedentary. The former process gave rise to the Cloud. The latter started this bizarre genre of metal structures, resembling vegetation, which formed the city.
And they're still growing?
No. They lost the fight for survival, and now they're just rusting remnants. Only one form survived. The flying microbots that conquered all land areas on Regis 3.
So these flies were just the best adapted.
To the conditions of this planet? Yes, that's how it works.
So, To summarize, some alien race sent advanced robots to Regis 3. The local dinosaur-like monsters tried to eat them, so the robots produced other robots, which produced more and more robots, until they fell victim to their own overproduction. After a number of iterations and wars for resources, they spat out the murderous cloud, which took over the planet.
Indeed. To put it simply.
For me, the matter is perfectly clear. Makes no sense to bomb these creatures. I'll even say it's a greater danger to us than to them.
But how else do you imagine defeating the cloud?
But that's the thing. I don't. It's invincible. Yes, sir, do you agree?
Well,
Yeah, I very much agree. Another attack would make no difference. Just a few flies are enough for the cloud to regenerate.
what if we destroy their nests?
No, Ritra. Unless we want to destroy the entire planet, it's impossible to eliminate them all. And even then, there's no guarantee they would die in space. After all, the flies need no air, water, or food, only solar energy.
But what else can we do, if not attack?
We can leave this place and never come back.
How so? Your commander will swoop down from orbit and pick us up? Or do you have an extra ship up your sleeve?
I'm afraid none of these.
I was thinking about a saucer, or some other vehicle from the Condor.
Don't count on it, Yasna. It's a miracle we arrived on that wreck of a saucer. Nothing else flies around here, I checked. Huh. Done. Warheads are armed. One more press of a button, and there'll be no turning back. I can't.
That was close.
I'm suspending all actions leading to conflict. But what should I do now?
We no longer have any landers. So I hate to say it, but I can't help you.
Let's send a message to the Invincible. A short report on the status of the crew. And on our discoveries.
You should also introduce yourself as a member of the Commonwealth. It's better not to hide it, as it will only arouse suspicion.
Don't worry about that, Novik. It's up to me to make sure they understand everything. Now, let me check on the guys. I want to make sure they're stable. I hope we'll speak again, Astrogator.
Until then, Rahitra.
I'll join you soon.
No hurry, Yasna. Take your time.
So, he's gone.
Doctor. Yasna, it was truly an honor. I'm having a hard time finding the right words.
I know I couldn't keep my mouth shut. Sometimes. But that doesn't change the fact that I'm extremely grateful to you. You could have flown away so many times, yet you stayed with me until the end. Thank you.
You shouldn't thank me. It was my bounden duty as commander. My only regret is that I couldn't do more. And that some decisions...
Please don't blame yourself anymore. There's no point. Now Koval needs you. Understood?
Yes, Mom.
Have a safe journey, Novik.
Thank you, Yasna. And... see you soon. Over and out.
There was a lot of exposition there, and I want to comment on it, but I'm just waiting for a hot second to do so.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You look...
Like shit. I know.
really tired. That's what I meant to say.
Because you're trying to be polite. The undeniable truth is, I look and feel like shit. Will you close it for me?
Of course.
Come on, muscles.
Support and stimulants will help you.
I won't sleep. I can't. You know that. I have to endure somehow.
The situation won't get any better if sleep deprivation kills you. Stimulants should only be taken in exceptional circumstances. Not every day.
Well, this is
an exceptional situation. I can't imagine a more exceptional one. It's a strange feeling. Remaining conscious in the hibernator.
You clearly haven't visited the infirmary often. This is a standard procedure for a long recovery.
Will you take another look at Landor and Spluskas?
Alright. Do we have a moment's silence? So there was a lot thrown at us just then, and I got her to discuss as much as possible because I was like, when did we put all of these pieces together?
Sure I can. Though, I doubt their condition has changed.
Thank you. Are you still wondering whether to go to the nest? This is probably your last chance. If you want to make it before the Invincible arrives, it would be good to have you here when they come.
No, I'm not going. I know it's a unique opportunity to get closer to this phenomenon, and I might never get another chance. But I've thought about it a lot, and I'd rather stay here with you. Now rest. You should save your strength for their arrival.
The needle was floating in space. Right, I can't do anything, so I'm assuming something's going to happen. It just seems like if something's supposed to be happening, it's an awfully long time for nothing to happen, unless that's supposed to be the vibes they're going for, in which case, why are you wasting my time? Alright, so, this is the sitch. I went to Google because we are just legitimately sitting here and I was like, there has to be a prompt that is missing somewhere, somehow. And apparently, she's supposed to be able to get up from the window. However, the ending is bugged, which, woo! So what I'm thinking I might do is restart from wherever the last save was and see if maybe, yeah, pressing the direction keys isn't doing anything, and see if maybe we can get a prompt. Otherwise, this is the ending for the moment.
Too heavy, hands become. Down you go, oh bright sun. Night is not that scary. At last, they've arrived. Rahitra, do you hear? They're landing now. Rahitra?
What the mess! I cannot believe it was like 5 seconds that we were missing out on because of the bug. Oh my gosh, it's times like these again. I wish I had a camera so you could just see my reaction to that. Alright, anyways, I was like all set today actually to upload this video with the bugged out ending and just kind of calling it a day, but they dropped a patch today of all days, so well timed, which obviously dealt with the issue. And I can't get over that was the ending. We legitimately were just missing 5 seconds. Anyways, look, that aside, for the most part, this was an enjoyable game. I wouldn't necessarily say it was like a fantastic story. I do think they did an amazing job setting the environment and using the soundtrack to kind of emote what was going on in different areas. I'm not sure if there's supposed to be music playing right now. It's just credits and silence, which is a choice. I've just I feel like I need to comment on that as we are just going into the credits. I think the big issues that can happen with games like these is they build up, suspense and mystery and what the heck is going on. And then they get to the very end and they just do a big dump of information to sort of answer in some way, shape or form some of the questions that they had been building to. And I just think that's a bit of a rough way to do things personally. Yeah, okay, there's no music here either, so I wonder if that's bugged too. Unless I just can't hear it. I'm not getting any sound whatsoever. So anyways, and that is definitely what happened here. And then it kind of just ended. And it's not the worst story in the world. Please don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that at all, but there were a lot of assumptions that were being made, a lot of convenient things that happened, and I don't know, just stuff that I was sort of like, but how would you know this? Why are you assuming this? And, I guess from my perspective of having done a science degree, it's just one of those things where I guess I notice things or react to things in a certain way, I guess. But look, this was enjoyable. I honestly, I know walking simulators can get a bit of a bad rap. But I don't mind them on the odd occasion because there is less concentration required. I'm purely just exploring a story, and it can be just a nice way to kind of enjoy a story and kind of tune out a little bit. Like I'm not having to focus on solving 5 million different puzzles and getting from point A to point B, via difficult terrain or anything along those lines. So it was a nice change of pace. It was enjoyable. Like I said, the atmosphere was great. The music was great. The story for what it was wasn't terrible. Not anything to write home about. And, part of me kind of loved the bugged ending. You just sit there staring out a window for all eternity. I just feel like there was something beautiful and perfect about that in its own way, but I am glad that I was able to show you a finished game. There are, I think, 10 other endings, but in some ways I think it's similar to Mass Effect 3, where it's slight variations on the same theme. There are good endings, and this was one of the good endings, and there are also bad endings, which happen if you let Rohitra blow everything up. And then you've got to try to escape, and depending on what resources you have available to you, you may die. So, yeah, enjoyable game. If you want to play it, go for it. I'd wait for it to be on sale, personally. It was more on the expensive side of life for what it was. But yeah, look, thanks for watching. If you have been, I have been getting a few comments here and there, and I really appreciate your time. As always, thank you for watching a video, all of the videos, some of the videos, however many you've watched. I really appreciate your time and just the interactions as well in some of the videos. So yeah, thank you all for watching, whoever has been, and after this we're just diving straight back into Dave the Diver, so I'll see you there. Bye.